Okay, we're going to do a little update on the Vega. We got a lot of the paint stripped off of it, and it's about ready to do a coat of epoxy prime. And I've been waiting for the weather to get better. Got the top stripped and the hood. I'm not doing this fender because we have another one to put on. I want to shoot this fender, the new one, before it's installed. That way I get the nooks and crannies a little better. So that's the plan there. And I didn't strip the front because it was pretty clean. My main goal with this project is to get the rust out of it. There was some rust trying to come through the paint. It was kind of, but anyhow, that grinder took most of the rust pits out of it. So a good epoxy prime. And then it needs a little touch of body work here and there. But it's supposed to be, today is about 55 degrees out, and they say it's going to get up to 65 in a couple days. So I'm going to push this outside and shoot the whole thing with an epoxy prime. Then I can bring it back in and start the body work. Come on. Okay, we got this thing primed, epoxy primed. It turned out pretty good, I guess, for an amateur. I did get a run or two here or there, but nothing to worry about. I gotta go through and clean it up anyhow. I squirted around the windshield pretty good. I still got some rust repair to do around there. Gotta figure that one out. But yeah, it's not quite dry. I just did it a couple hours ago, and it's still setting up a little bit. So yeah, it kind of resembles what it's going to look like when we're done, when we get the hot rod black on it. But yeah, that's one major step to get it all sealed up and ready to do body work. I've got a few blemishes that are going to need some attention. And I got to put this fender on. I didn't do the fender yet. Got it all primed up, ready to go on. And I didn't waste my primer on that old fender, so that's why it's the original color. It's got some rust. So it's easier for me just to swap out that fender. So anyhow, the Buzzkill Vega is coming around. One more step to be where I want it to be. It's really a nice day. Got up to about 65, and we still have some snow out here. Our snow piles are not gone, but they are disappearing by the minute. Yeah, I did pick up a little carport I found on Marketplace. The canopy that's brand new in the box. It's never been opened. 10 by 20 canopy. I thought that'd make a good paint booth. I was really fortunate today that it rained last night and there's virtually no dust, and it's cool enough that there's no bugs out. So the primer went on pretty good. I'm just hoping that the paint will do the same, and I think I need that canopy to do the paint job, to keep it out of at least away from the wind. It was a little windy today, and it kind of affected me shooting that thing. And I don't think it matters for the primer, but for the paint, I'd like to have it out of the wind. So anyhow, I'm going to put this canopy up right here where the snow is, as soon as it's gone. At least that's the plan. Okay, another little update. I'm going to show where we're at. with the Buzzkill Vega. The sun come out, so I broke out the side-by-side and did a little ride yesterday. Had a lot of fun. It got up to 70 degrees yesterday. Yay! Anyhow, I got the Vega primed, epoxy primed, and there's the new fender for it. This is the old one. It's got, you know, ventilation. We couldn't have that, so the new one's got to go on, and the new one's got a few blemishes need to be worked out, but that's okay. So yeah, I guess it turned out okay. I did it outside. There was a little bit of a breeze, and yeah, I think it's sealed up okay. I had a lot of learning to do because that was kind of the first big project I've done. Yeah, that rust on the fender kind of went through on the cowl here, and I put some rust kill on it. I'm going to prime it real good before I put the fender back on, and I'll have to address the other side when I get to the... What are you talking about? When I get to the other side, I'll pull the kick panel out. I'll address the other end of it. But anyhow, I think it's good enough for who it's for. It's made it look a little better. But I don't know when it's going to be warm enough. I think our warm spell is just about over, and I don't know when it's going to be warm enough to actually shoot. So I'm not in a big hurry. I'm going to work out some of the dents and issues. There's some creases in this door, very, very minor, that I'm going to just fill with body filler. And there's a little more over here. I've got some, there's a dent by where this door handle was. It's pushed in a little bit here, so I'm going to try to pull that out and minimize the body filler on that. But yeah, there's a few little spots here and there, but overall, it don't look too bad. So yeah, I'm getting most of the rust out of it, and that was my goal for the whole project, is to stop all the rust. So yeah, when I went to clean this gun, this is the paint gun that I bought many years ago in this kit. It's a Harbor Freight 2-piece. Gravity fed automotive spray gun kit. I bought this many years ago, and when I went to clean the gun, they tell you to clean them before you use them. It was dripping. It was dripping pretty good, and I don't know if these are rebuildable or not, but anyhow, I had to run to the local Harbor Freight and pick up another gun, a cheapo. And it did the job. It just set me back a couple hours. It's an hour drive to the local Harbor Freight. So it was a little bit of a setback, but not really unexpected. Okay, another day, and we got another package. We got our tank finally. I'm sure pleased with it so far, except for the delivery time it took to get it. I ordered this thing, oh my gosh, where's my receipt? I ordered this in April. April 12th of 2024, and it's currently April 5th of 2025. It took almost a year, but I guess that was worth it. It looked pretty good. It looks like a new tank. It's way better than the old one. I'll show you what the old one looks like. So yeah, the old one's got some ventilation going and some rust. So yeah, hopefully that'll be a drop in. I'm gonna need to modify the pickup. This particular tank has a sending unit with it's got a fuel pump in the tank, and I'm gonna eliminate that. and just put a pickup in there because I've got the fuel pump on the motor. So anyhow, that's one giant step towards getting it done. I put a temporary tank in there. It was out of a 57 Chevy, and I had to modify, relocate the filler neck, and I wasn't real pleased with how I'd done that. So I'll be glad to get that out. It actually runs off of that tank, but I do not like it. So the new one will be going in. I might wait till after it's painted to put the new one in. We'll see. But I've been working on body work. I really don't know what I'm doing as far as body work, but you know, I can't afford to get over my head with paying somebody to do it. I am trashing the shop. I got dust everywhere. But you know, if you don't make a mess, you ain't getting nothing done.